Sip and Talk Business on Fashion, Beauty, and Fit. I am your host, DJLIVES4LUV, and today we have a special guest. Her name is Deidra Monet, and she's here with the House of Androgynous. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
You know, I'm wonderful. I'm just excited to be here. Okay.
Okay, I have a question for you. Why the House of Androgynous?
House of Androgynous. Well, because House of Androgynous is here. It's coming soon in the near future. It's a place where you can come, and we house everything from estheticians, nail technicians, fitness experts, dietitians. So it's the house, pretty much a house of beauty, you know. But yeah, it's androgynous.
So you do fashion, beauty, and fitness.
Everything beauty. Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about beauty.
Okay.
How long have you been doing beauty, or what lines of beauty do you do, and how long have you been doing it?
So I have been in the hair business industry for over 25 plus years. So I'm kind of aging when I sound, but yeah. So
Over
25 years, 25 plus years I've been in the industry.
So is it high school coming up?
Yeah, it's high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see. I was just you say you're aging yourself. I was just trying to see. Okay.
Right. Well, you know that you can never tell, but anyway. So yeah. So I've been in the industry for over 25 years.
Okay.
And I started in hair, specializing in hair extensions, that is. But yeah, so starting off in hair, I've been in the industry over 25 plus years, but I ventured off into other aspects of beauty as well.
What are those other
aspects as far as what we spoke of earlier, which is the physique, the body, fashion, all those good things. So that's me venturing off away from the cosmetology aspect of it.
Okay, so you do fashion.
Also fashion. I design. I went to the Art Institute for Fashion Retail Management. Okay. And I've always been hands-on or just artistic with my hands, whether it's painting, creating, restoration, just installing fans in my house. Okay. So that's just me. I've always been a hands-on person. Can we break? Because I just lost my train of thought.
You're good.
Okay. But yeah. So what was your question? I kind of ventured.
So what we're looking at is, when you're in the fashion industry, do you design? Do you alter?
Right, there we go. Okay, so I create, I alter, I restore. Okay. So anywhere from taking different materials and making a dress or a garment, to going to a thrift store and getting a bulk of different art or items like jeans, for example, and turning an old pair of jeans or several pair of jeans into a nice long flowy skirt. Okay. So just things like that.
So when you make your garments, are they tailored to the customers? So do you sell them by sizes?
So just like the wigs, it's all tailored to the person. Okay. So yeah, so we take measurements. There are pieces that are made for different body size types, like can fit in one particular item. But yeah.
Okay, sweet. So now let's dive into this fitness side for you.
Okay.
I see you like to do a lot of the yogas and all of those different things. What started your interest in starting fitness?
So I've always, I'm a paradox, like we all are. So we're not. A lot of people think that you have to do one thing only. Now, I'm not telling people to go out and do multiple things and not master them, because it's all about mastering each one. Right. But going into fitness, I've always been athletic. I've always been physically active. I love, sports. So it just made sense. And also, indirectly, I've always kept myself in shape through those indirect workouts, whether it be playing tennis, whether it's running. And so from that activity, naturally you're gonna see a certain body type.
Right.
Okay. And when I started to, just from basically working out every day, because that's maybe not most days, that, you know, there's a difference in your body. I've had 3 children. Okay, so I'm a mother of 3. And I'm a mother of 3. And I have always stayed active, you know, prior to and during my pregnancy. So that's why I was able to maintain my body.
Okay, so I have a question.
Okay. And I know I didn't answer your question. It kind of went everywhere.
You did. No, you're good.
Okay.
Because you just said you maintained your body active during pregnancy. So when you came out of pregnancy, you weren't like overweight or nothing.
Exactly.
Like that. Okay.
Yes.
So explain to me how that has been like one of the biggest questions that I've been hearing with women during pregnancy, because all they want to do is eat.
Right.
So, and sleep.
Right.
Because it's tiring, it's stressful for their bodies. They don't want to work out. They have difficulty exercising, things like that. So what at-home exercises can you provide or talk about for women who are pregnant and to deal with during their pregnancies? Like, what are some easy techniques that they can do?
So we're not talking about the pregnant woman who has, you know, who's been having issues health-wise. Like, this is a pretty healthy pregnant woman who has no anything hindering her from being able to work out. Doctors saying, oh, you can't work out. Okay, so we're talking about the healthy pregnant woman. Okay, so there's several different things. You can get up, you can walk. As simple as, you know, just simple as taking 30 minutes out of your day and just getting up and walking. Okay, your diet is very important, because depending on what you're putting in your body, what you're eating, you're not going to have healthy, good fuel.
But the cravings.
Well, right. So, right.
That's the thing. And everybody's like, they have these, I listen to all these weird cravings that people have.
Well, listen, take care of the cravings, because that's something I believe that the baby wants. Okay, so you're craving things that you have never wanted before, and now all of a sudden you want something that you wouldn't have ate prior to your pregnancy. Weird. But it's all good. That's the beauty of pregnancy. Okay. But so I mean, handle it the way you can. Okay. But incorporate exercise. Don't just sit there and you know, gain the weight. You have to force yourself to get up and move. Otherwise, the more that you wait, because you're adding on that weight. You know, you're storing weight. You're, you know, keeping the baby healthy, and you know, they're taking all the good nutrients from your body that you're unable. And you get all the poo. They're getting all the good. You're getting all the poo. So you have to make sure that you try, you know, to stay active. Get up, walk every day. Mornings, evenings, start in the morning, because that's when, you know, oh gosh, my brain just threw. Anyways, in the morning, it's very important that you get up and you start moving, okay? That's when you have that big burst of energy, and that's when all of your, oh gosh, I can't think of the words, but anyway, just make sure you get up and work out in the morning. Just do something.
So, a lot for those that are not morning people.
Whenever you get up, you know, whenever
like, I'm
you
a
get
morning
up.
person, so for me, I have to, when I get up, I was like, I have to go. I have to just start doing stuff.
Okay.
So I used to work out in the mornings. Like, even in the mornings when I get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, I want to go outside and I just want to walk the apartments. And I say that because it's something I enjoy doing, or, you know, go to the gym or something like that. But I understand that those aren't safe hours to be out by yourself. So for me, I just kind of just do little things around the house until it gets that time, and then I'll go. But I do see a lot of pregnant women just walking. They literally walk the complex every single morning,
and
like at least 3-4 times a day.
Oh yeah, you have to. I mean, and you know, they're preparing themselves to give birth to the child. But yes, early mornings you want to, you know, eat. Make a list. Make a note. Okay. The pregnant woman should always have a list, you know, of how she starts her day, what her diet, what she's gonna eat, because she will go off. That'll just help you stay focused, stay structured, and keep that balance. Otherwise, you'll veer off. You just get up, you know, and do whatever. But yes, early in the morning is the best time. You see them out there walking, they doing the right thing. As long as you're moving, you know. Yeah, as long as you're moving, you're not sitting.
Right, and this isn't just for pregnant women. This is for everybody.
Oh, this is for there is no reason everyone should not be working out. Like, there is no reason no one should not be active every day with your body, especially if you're getting older, especially if you want to live and have a long life. You shouldn't be sitting and not, like, I don't get it. I don't understand.
I mean, I have a lot of people, they're like, I can't do the workouts. I can't do this.
You can't get up and walk. You can't get up and got doggone, you know, if you have children, you have to be active. You have to keep, if you don't use your body, you will lose your body. And that's just the truth.
If you don't use your body, you will lose your body.
You will lose your body. You will.
So in the process of losing, like say for those who've lost it, right, and they're trying to get it back.
Oh, and you can get it back.
And that's going to be a struggle. It's a longer process, I understand, because you have to burn so many calories. I think it's like 1,300 or 1,400 calories per pound.
Okay, well, and we're not going to go into that number aspect because I'm one of those people who have been working out, just freestyling and eating anything that I want because I'm so active. But because I'm going to the more professional side of it, macros and all these things that you have to count, then I'll be able to give you those numbers. But yeah, if that's what they told you, go off of that.
I'm just saying, like, so, okay, so prime example for me, I'm one of those who've lost it.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get it back. Girl, the thing is, but what I found is that, so for me, because I don't like to drink water, I have an issue with drinking altogether. So one of the things that I'm concentrating more on is drinking alkaline water. The more I understand it because my body's dehydrated and it has to replenish itself.
Right.
So I've heard people say water is the cure. Water definitely is the cure. I'm not gonna lie.
But who's not drinking water?
No, I'm not. It's hard.
So you got to think about it like this: you are alkaline based, and the earth produces a lot of alkaline based fruits, vegetables, food that we are supposed to be eating. Okay, and your body is 80%. Okay, alkaline. So if you're not giving your body that, all your internal organs, your skin, your nails, your hair, all those things you're depriving your body.
I understand that.
Of nutrients. And this is not, and I'm not picking on you.
No, I mean, it's a whole bunch of people out there.
When someone told me that, it's like your organs are, even though you're eating, you're full in the stomach, you're still, what do they call it? Malnutrition. There's a lot of obese, malnutrition people walking around. And they think that it's, you're not eating, you don't have food. No, it's because your body isn't getting the proper nutrients that it requires to function.
I totally understand it. I totally understand it.
Oh my God!
It can be hard sometimes.
It is hard sometimes. And this is, I really appreciate you bringing me on for this because a lot of us don't know that. When I say a lot of us, I'm talking about us. Okay, we don't know. You know, in our community, there is, we don't have grocery. I mean, we don't have fresh fruit or fresh vegetable or produce store in our community. But you have
you can only go to the food markets, and that's the only place you probably find them is at the food markets. And
so there's a lot of malnutrition. Folks walking around that are obese and overweight.
Right.
It's sad.
It is so definitely sad.
Yeah.
So after talking about your line of fashion, fitness, and of course your beauty, one of the things I want to dive into is the business side of all three. Okay. So when you started your beauty business, well, you know what? Yeah. So when you started your beauty business. How different was it for starting from today to now?
Well, so I hate when people say, I'm gonna be honest. I've been honest from the start, but I'm gonna say it. So I'm gonna be honest, okay? Androgynous, it comes from different names, okay? So it didn't start off as androgynous. So as I've grown with my business has altered, it's changed to what it is today, which is androgynous, which covers everything, female and male. But what's your question? The business side of it? Can you repeat that to me?
So how did you start your business? When you started your business, how is it different from the startups for businesses now? And just diving into the beauty industry. So did you just go straight to cosmetology school? Was it introduced to you? When did you discover that this was something that you wanted to do?
Oh my goodness. Just so I started when I was 14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My mom gave my sister a perm, a relaxer. My sister's hair very long, very dense, thick, like wire, but like wire, and that's why she put the relaxer on there. But my sister always had really long hair, my younger sister. And so when mom put this relaxer on her hair, she took all of her hair out. Right. And my sister was 11. Was she 11? No, she was 9. Yeah, she was 9. I was 14. And so anyway, so I had to figure out, like, I couldn't look at my little sister there sad. She didn't want to go to school. She was sick. And you know how we are about our crowns.
Yes.
So I got braiding hair, and I braided, girl, them braids was so cold. But you know what? She was beautiful. She had all these braids in her hair. She didn't care, girl. She had her hair back, and she had her confidence back, and she was happy to go to school and show people she had braids in her hair. So that's what started, me, and because I was able to help her, and I realized, that I was good at it. My hair was always fly, girl. I could take very small things and turn it into something. From hair to fashion to everything. That's how I fell in love with
beauty.
With beauty.
Okay, we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back after this. And we're back. I am your host, DJLIVES4LUV, on Sip and Talk Business with Fashion, Beauty, and Fit. I have today with me Deidra Monet with the House of Androgynous. So before we went to break, we were talking about how you started the beauty industry, how you got started in the beauty industry, and how things were challenging. We're going to dive a little bit more into the business side of it. So I understand that your sister had got a relaxer, her hair came out, you redid her, remade her over and everything. So my question is when you're going into the business industry, when you're looking at the beauty industry, do you like to work with those who, because you started off restoring hair, you like to work with restoring hair or healthy hair?
So I like both sides of it.
Okay.
I like the restorative side and for me, it's all restorative.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're working with damaged hair or troubled hair,
mm-hmm.
or you're working with healthy hair. On the trouble side, you're restoring, you're giving them back something, whether it is permanent or temporary. I'm speaking of hair extensions and hair replacement products.
Okay.
So I love to work with that side of it, restoring, showing them that there are options. People who do suffer with chronic hair loss, that there are options for them, that life has not ended because you suffer from alopecia, or you're going through chemo treatments, or you're having health issues that's causing your hair not to thrive and grow. So giving them that hope, and just seeing it sounds cliche, but most of us who are in the business and makeover and beauty industry, just to see the look on the person's face is rewarding. It is so rewarding. So to be able to do that for someone who is just feels so hopeless, and spirit is so low, and to see that you give them their life,
right?
So that side of it. And then I love to enhance. So working with healthy hair and showing someone who walks is this beautiful natural, what is it, 3C or 4C or whatever your hair texture is, and you're walking around and to transform it in a healthy way,
right?
Because I am anti-relaxer, cream and crack. I am anti that. Okay, and just showing people other options to get that straightened hair without damaging or compromising the integrity of their natural hair. So yeah, both sides.
Okay, so how do I put this? When looking at the products that you're using on other people's hair, how long did it take for you, or what steps did you take to learn the different products that you use for people's hair? So to give you an example, hold on. So to give you an example, so like for example, when you started off doing hair, like how long did it take you to practice? Like were you practicing on different types of kinky hair with different products, or different clients? You tried just different things. How did you go about learning the products and what to use on different textures of hair?
So naturally, I started off with kinky curly hair, because that's my hair, and people who look like me in my family's hair. So I started off working, because we grew up poor. We had very minimal, and I would take whatever I had, whatever products were around, I would take those, and I would learn how to apply it to my hair, and make my hair look good. And so you just practice with what you have, just repeat it, trial and error. I started off, I went to a all African American beauty school off of Shotwell. Okay, I don't know if you're familiar. It was called Houston Training Schools.
I have
long time ago.
Okay, I have heard of Houston Training School.
Okay, and it's around the corner from Burt's Boudin or whatever. Burt's Creole place. So anyways, I started out there, all black products, motions, all the stuff that I do not use now. Okay. And so starting off with those products on overly curly hair, I like to say that I have mastered the hair. I would like to say that I have mastered that hair type, but I'm still mastering it. But yeah, so I'm very versatile with overly curly hair, and I've been doing straight hair, European hair, other than black hair, for 20 years.
So when you say when you're saying you've used all the products that you have at home that you to work with to learn them,
right?
So what a lot of us tend to do, because there's so many products out,
right,
and we always want to try the new thing to see if it works for our hair, to see if it's going to make our hair as soft or as light, not so kinky curly, or to just kind of relax the texture of our hair to where it's not so coarse.
right.
how long would you suggest that we use the products? Because a lot of us will try it for one time, and if it don't give it that effect, we don't want to do it. But I hear a lot of people say you have to try it more than once to confirm if it works for your hair.
So which product are we speaking to? Are we just styling out products or
shampoos and conditioners? Just say those.
30 days. Or with our hair, we're only supposed to shampoo once a week. Or they say every 3 days, but with ours, I would recommend once a week, okay? Because our hair produces the natural sebum, all the good stuff to keep our hair healthy, okay? But so it's recommended, they say 30 to 90 days, 90 days. So within that time frame, you should be able to tell the difference. If it is not working, then throw it out or discontinue using that and go on to something else.
Do you know how many people have used shampoo products? I'm shocked to hear you say 30 to 90.
Yeah.
Because I am one who, if after I use it the first time, it's dead. And I know a lot of people who have shampoo bottles and conditioner bottles literally sitting underneath their counters. They probably only use once or twice. Literally, I'm dead serious. Because to me, it didn't work. So we're not giving the product enough time to run its course.
Exactly. Yes, you have to. You have to. So, I mean, but with the shampoo and the conditioner, okay, well, so let's and it would really depend on your situation, what issues you're having. Mm-hmm. So depending on what that issue is, like, so the shampoo and the conditioner, what are you looking, you want to get a good cleanse and you want to get a good hydration, right? Mm-hmm. So if you use that product and you don't get a what, why are you discontinuing using that product? Or why are you why are you just, what is
like for me, a lot of stuff dries my hair out. I already have natural dry hair, but I understand why I have dry hair. I understand why my skin is dry. Is because I don't drink enough water.
Okay.
So a lot of that I know I have to work on with myself. Okay. But it's just I know what my problem is. So it's like for me, it's like I wanted to do what I wanted to do without me having to do what I need to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know that's with a lot of people.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we are. So now we're going to dive into the fashion part of business. Mm-hmm. When you started, were you able to, because I know you said you purchased different things and you recreate them. Mm-hmm. Do you create your own patterns? Because I know a lot of people are they're like, a lot of fashion designers are like they can design their stuff, but they have issues with pattern making.
So I'm more so at this point where I am right now in my fashion bag. It's taking old things and so it's restored wear. Do I have a difficult time making patterns? It's not my favorite thing. Can I? Yes. But yeah, no, just more on the restorative side. Just taking old things and making them new.
So for those who are interested in pattern making, or who are interested in creating these garments that they've designed, would you recommend? I like the way you said that you like to restore, and restoring is more of a easier way to do pattern making, correct? Mm-hmm. So when you're looking at these designers who design these also amazing garments, is taking a pattern, taking multiple pieces and restoring them into a look, a easier way of designing versus doing the pattern.
It very much so is, because you already have the pattern here. You don't have to come up. Here it is right there in front of you.
So do you do like alterations of the patterns?
Yes. So it's all altered. It's going to be altered. And so it can be several different patterns that I'm putting together
to make one piece. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it's like a modern twist. It's just a it's
like a modern twist of fashion.
Well, yeah, it is a modern twist of fashion. Yeah.
Do you concentrate more on urban wear, business?
So couture. Okay. Everything is couture or Soho boho.
What is Soho boho?
So it's a California freestyle, like anything with jeans, most jeans. It's really hard to make. I shouldn't say that. No, it's not. Nothing's hard. I can do anything. I can do anything. But no. Soho, it's like a free flowy feel. And I need to send you
to where it's not tight.
Oh, well, no. Some places where it's supposed to be fitted. That's what I love about jeans. Is because wherever you want to feel tight at, you tailor it to hold your stomach in, to fit nicely on your hips. But it can also be flowing. So the jean material is restricts you in certain areas that you want to be restricted. Okay. So yeah.
So is that the same way for like jeans and stuff like that as well, or is it just for dresses and skirts?
Right now it's just so it's only dresses and skirts and tops. Okay. So no restoring the jeans and making another pair, a different set of jeans, unless I'm making bell bottoms. Because I have made turned jeans into bell bottoms, which I haven't done in a while. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so
really cute.
What kind of tops do you do? Like more halter tops?
It's the halter tops. It's the brassiere.
Okay.
Yeah, top, and then with the just a brassiere top.
Okay. So you don't add nothing to it, or
so you add fringes. I've accented. What was the last one? Taking mesh and making like as a see-through center.
Okay. Yeah. And then it kind of connects with the
bottoms. To the bottoms, or it's just free flowing.
So are they like one pieces or two pieces?
Two pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I have taken one piece. I made a dress. So I took an old dress and I put it to a pair of a jean skirt that I made. So it's really long and flowy, like it drags, like so you have a tail. Yeah, it's real. Anyways, I turned it into a dress. I'm gonna let you see
very
it.
Interesting.
I wonder.
No, that sounds very interesting.
It's cute. It's cute.
I would love to see a lot of the pieces that you put together. Yeah. So when you started this process, was you starting for yourself or was you starting for other people?
Everything I've started for myself. Okay. Because I've used on myself, and I have always been, I'm the model or the guinea pig. Okay. For all hair products. So I've used all the products on my hair. So I know, what works for me, what works for hair, by trial and error. I'm always the guinea pig. And I believe that all hairstylists, cosmetologists, anyone who is, offering a product, they should know what the product feels like. They should know, whatever it is.
That's interesting because I know a lot of people who try it on other clients and they won't try it on themselves.
No. I do. I put everything on myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I totally understand. Hey, I understand. I actually applaud you for that. Yes, because I hear a lot of people like, well, how do you know it worked? Did you try it? Of course I tried that. I try everything I do. So this is very important because I have to first make sure that I don't have any skin allergies or reactions to it. It's kind of like when they test products on like animals and other people and things like that. You go take these labs and get tested, and then they'll pay you for going a lot of times. Yeah. For science stuff, no, I like to be my own guinea pig. Yeah. That way, if I mess up, I know I can figure out how to fix it, how to heal it, and do all that extra stuff.
Exactly.
Okay, so cool. So we've talked about the beauty, how you got started, and what recommendations you would provide for those. I like the fact that you're your test guinea pig for all things that you do. Yes. So with the fitness side, how should fitness trainers? Well, are you looking at training?
So I'm still with my time to be realistic. I'm still in that process of figuring that all out. But once I get the business as far as knowing how to count macros, just that aspect of it, instead of just being physical and out there working out, because I could do that all day. But what was your question? What did you say as far as
how are you getting started?
So just pretty much just working out, training. I go to a professional bodybuilding gym. So everyone there is they're competing right now. Is competition season. So everybody's doing the diets. Everybody is, I'm seeing them going through their dieting, 0 carbs, cutting, water weight and all this kind of stuff. So that's how I'm, learning that aspect of it. But yeah, so pretty much, doing different workouts, following other bodybuilders, female trainers, going to the posing clinics, just getting myself educated, hands-on, and then, then I'll get to the other side, we'll getting the licenses. So, yeah, just finding time to be able to add training a group of women, which is, I want to train not only women but men. But getting to that aspect of it, we're still in the
education process.
In the education
that
process.
is so important when you're looking at starting a business. It's educating yourself on the industries, which is one thing a lot of people don't do. They just see something and they want to jump into it, and then as you jump into it, when you jump into it, you then start educating yourself instead of educating yourself before. That causes a lot of trouble because people then, after you educated if you educate yourself before, you can start and keep going. But without educating yourself and jumping into it, you have to pull back, start again, pull back, start again, pull back and start again. Yeah. That's one of the beautiful things I like that you're actually moving forward with doing. And
if I can include something else, because there's so many different legal aspects of it. You don't want. The education and the license is very important because you don't want to be training somebody who has, a bad health condition and they could potentially have a heart attack. I mean, it's so much,
That's true.
But because I do love, being active and fit, it just makes sense. And it's more coin, honey. it's more coin.
Yes, I love that. So I want to bring you back on the show a little bit later on to discuss how you're going through your journey, your process, how you're getting started, what motivational tips you have, what recommendations you've discovered, and moving forward. Would you be interested in coming back on the show?
Oh my gosh, I get another opportunity. Yes.
Okay. Cool. So just go ahead and let us know how we can find you on social media, your website, and things like that.
Okay, so I no longer have my website because for me, IG and Facebook are just as lucrative than as a website. So just for now, but you can find me on IG on Instagram, and I am house_of_androgynous.
Spell androgynous for the people.
ANDRAJENES. I gotta look at it, y'all, but it will be in the credits.
It will be.
Yes. So right. So you can find me on Androgynous Facebook, and it's just Androgynous, and it's the same spelling. And so the spelling is so it's not your dictionary androgynous. It's how you pronounce it. I got real creative with that because I had to have androgynous. Okay, because women and men they can be feminine. And they can be masculine. We all house that energy. But yeah, that's House of Androgynous.
House of Androgynous. Okay, thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, DJ Lives4LUV, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.